Just asked about you when we hopped on yesterday. Sunday.
Oh, you hopped on Sunday?
Yeah. Me and Mom ran a couple games on the new one, Modern Warfare.
Sorry, we're getting hunted here.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't.
I'm a man right now. You guys are funny. You guys really prefer Black Ops 4. That's funny.
Yeah, Modern Warfare is kind of a love it or hate it, and I know a lot of people love it. Sounds like you love it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice to me. Certain modes.
Yeah, I think it can be so good. I just like the, well, we're playing Blackout right now, but as far as multiplayer goes, I like the a lot faster pace kind of thing. Less windows to shoot from and all that shit.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L.
Yeah, he claims he doesn't like it at all.
With their gun mounted to a window frame.
Thank you very much. It's the National Football League.
Yeah, that's how I do sometimes. Sometimes when I die about like a couple campers in a row, I just throw a couple things out the wall.
As it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore
It's
Ravens
pretty much
taking on the
nerve-wracking.
NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside.
I'll be RB.
All the circumstance, all the pageantry, it doesn't get any better than this one.
Yeah, God, can you hear me? My jealous of stay shoes, a Mary denim to jumpsuits, locked in the cell with them curfews. I'm sharing and repeat. Bam, man, I gotta reread. New rappers wanna be me, can't be me. I'm gangsta. K-Mill, can you hear me? I went from my jealous to stay shoes, a Mary denim to jumpsuit, locked in the cell with them curfews. No. Okay. So I know they ain't cut my baby.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing
Let's
this moment,
get
this
right.
type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 49. 14 yards there on the first play
for the hits sticker.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket.
I went from my jealous to stay shoes, from Mary Denim to jumpsuits, like in curfews. Conversary and receipt. Fan mail, I gotta reread. New rappers wanna be me, can't be me, can't stop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up. What they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Certainly not how they envisioned it.
I'm getting railed in.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts.
Y'all gonna let y'all baby get railed in like that?
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time.
They can put his foot in it, gang.
So 3rd and long. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back
Foot in
here
it,
on 3rd.
gang.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Set.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Foot in it, gang.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up.
And this is good from 50. Bombs away right there. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about
support.
Maybe not so much
love it,
in the
love
second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into
this
bigger
first down
ones
is my
later.
support system I got. Oh.
On third down, Jackson.
That was for y'all, gang.
It's caught.
Told you.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season.
In the double
and that's his
coverage.
first
Didn't care.
touch of the Super
That's
Bowl,
my
and he
fan.
picks up the first down.
My baby.
I don't
Support.
care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first down carry for Henry. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 3 on first down.
You're selling me.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Under 10, 10. Switch. Check Mike 45. Here we go.
Now it's Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Ravens.
That was for you. No.
Following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal.
That was for you.
They'll toss it to Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk
This
of the
sounds for
previous
y'all.
play.
My babies.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
I had him. Hey!
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl.
See what come with support.
Taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
She sees. No way. I just missed.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh! Say you swear to God.
He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Yeah, exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A first down carry for Barkley. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. He's checking crack. Bravo.
Luck now to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll open the lead up up to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. He completes it to Nelson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Jackson. This is caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Henry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go, you tighten up. Check 50. Strong right. Right. Go ahead. Check 49.
Back to throw. Love. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Clap.
Now Love. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 41, Luck, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off of play action, Luck. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one? That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. 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 Good dance. Go, go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
Check it back. Rush in. Check. Crunch. Strong right.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 31.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You're coming, double up. 36. Hatch. Watch it.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Locke. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The toss out to Barkley. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check, check, check. 40, easy, alert, alert. 11 Z. Kill. Hey, exit.
To throw is Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and for the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be taken, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. They'll run on first down. Henry, they'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. This time the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Locke. They'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And that is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. On first down, Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.